Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. And now let's just get into it. So I know everyone has heard Mark Dantonio has resigned from Michigan State, and I've got a couple different opinions about him as a coach and everything, but it basically saying that they're saying he resigned because a staffer that he had, Curtis Blackwell, was was terminated, and he feels like he had a wrongful termination, and so he basically just told on Dantonio on everything that he was doing wrong and that was an NCAA violation. He's suing Michigan State for $5 million, and he basically said that Dantonio got he went on a recruiting trip with him that he wasn't supposed to go on, that he wasn't allowed to as a staffer. I guess whatever position he held, he wasn't allowed to go on that recruiting trip, and that Dantonio had given one of his recruits' parents a job. The mom and the dad gave them a job. So we will see how far this allegations and all this stuff goes. I'm not really sure, but Dantonio stepped down. He said the allegations didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, it's kind of common practice in college football, any college sports at a big time school, but he said that he was basically wanted to spend time with his family and everything, and it's a 24/7, 365 job, and you don't get to, he'll miss it, but, he wants to spend time with his family. He's still going to be on with the team or the athletic department for special events, I believe they said. But as far as Dantonio as a coach, as a Michigan fan, I'm kind of sad. At this point, I'm sad to see him go because their program wasn't doing really good, and we were dominating them, which I like regardless. But they're saying Luke Fickell is the head guy to get Michigan State head coaching position. So we will see what happens with that. Luke Fickell's a good coach. New blood, ain't no telling how good he might be able to get him, because Dantonio, we can say whatever we want about them, but he took three stars players in a team full of mostly 3 stars and took them to a Rose Bowl, won a Rose Bowl, took them to a playoff. He took them to where we want to be. Winning the Big Ten, making playoffs, and beating OSU sometimes, and, he took them there, Michigan State. So as far as a coach, I got nothing but respect for him as a coach. Dantonio can coach. I mean, that's something you can't take from him, no matter how much you don't like him or whatever, because he's at Michigan State. But dude can coach. But, that's just what happens, though. Because everybody's doing it, even Michigan. If you go through the books and just, nobody's running a squeaky clean program in college football. Not at big time schools. It's just not happening. Nobody's running a squeaky clean program, but it is what it is. His tenure at Michigan State, it kind of ran its course. So, he took them as far as they could probably go, which is the playoff, So, shout out to him. I mean, he took them somewhere they ain't been. He's the all-time leading win. He's got the most wins at Michigan State football history. So, we'll see what Luke Fickell has going and how he'll do, and new blood. So you might see the recruits take a step up, because Luke Fickell's a good coach if that's who they get. But we'll see, and I'll be doing updates on this when they come. So as always, like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.